Namaste and welcome to Shreem Occult. The topic for today's video is about marriage. How your partner is going to be and what can you do to improve your marriage. Now the problem is there are many different techniques, but there are some techniques that are very accurate and works in majority of charts. So one of such technique that I'm going to share it with you is today is about Upapada Lagna. Now this is a Gemini concept, so you can get a very good and accurate idea from this. It is generally, if you look up any software, it would be denoted by UL would be written over there, right? You can go for Jagannath Hora, you can go for Devguru, you will find it over there, and somewhere A12 is also written. It is basically an aruda of the 12th house. In short, it is the image and reflection of your marriage in society. Now, there are certain things that you need to do. Firstly, you can check the house in which Upapada Lagna is placed. Either it will be UL or A12. You can check, it can be in the 10th house, it can be in the 4th house, and it can be in a different set of Rashi also. So that you need to go ahead and identify. Now, this house is going to give you a very great idea about your marriage and how it is going to be, about your partner also. And when you look at the zodiac, in which zodiac or rashi it is placed, the best is it is going to give you a lot of clues about your partner. So that is going to be very very helpful. Then you also need to take into account the dispositor, like where is the lord of that house is going and sitting, whether it is debilitated, exalted, sitting in mool trikona, which planet are benefics aspecting it or are malefics looking at it. So all of these things you also have to consider. Now, to make things very simple and easy for our audience, what I suggest is we can go zodiac wise. Like Upapada Lagan can be in the 4th house, 3rd house, 10th house. There are certain houses that cannot be, but like when it is in the 10th house, now there is going to be good things related to 10th house. You can go ahead and learn the attributes of the 10th house and you can get an idea about that, what is going to be the environment of that marriage. I have already made a video on the attributes of houses. You can look up that now, but we can go via zodiacs also, like what zodiac is placed over there, which zodiac is placed over there. One number is written Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo. So we'll go one by one so you can form a very good picture for yourself. Now, if Aries is your Upapada Lagna, your Upapada Lagna is situated in Aries sign. So what is going to be the result? Firstly, this marriage is going to be a little bit sudden. There is going to be good speed in this marriage. This can also be checked because of in Aries you have nakshatras like Ashwini, which are very speedy nakshatras. So that speed is going to be in this relationship. It is going to be a relationship like you started seeing each other within 3 months, 4 months, and then it is finalized into an engagement, and soon after engagement, a marriage, right? So it is not going to be a very long relationship. It will be very quick and a sudden one. Then your spouse characteristics would directly come from Sun and Mars. It is the Aries is owned by Mars and Sun, Surya is exalted over there. So you're going to have a lot of ability attributes of Sun and Mars combined. So your spouse is going to be very commanding, very authoritative. So this you can accept. They will be very concerned about their image in society, how they are look, how people perceive them is going to be very important to them. They're going to be a little self-centered. You can expect them to be, right? They are going to be a little bit hasty. They would want to take initiatives, right? They always would have some targets to chase. So they will be very concerned about their fitness also. So they're going to have a lot of fitness related targets. They're going to have a lot of targets at their work, even if they are in their own business, right? They are running their own business. Then also they are going to be type of the person who will create a checklist of targets and they will start working in chasing them and achieving them. So they are going to be that type of person. They are going to be very physically active and brave as well, and a little bit too straightforward at times, right? Now what can you do to improve your relationship, improve your marriage? The second house from any house shows the sustenance. So you need to look at, now the second here is going to be Taurus. Now help them with their family, help them navigate their family matters, family conflicts, right? Help them to manage their resources. Whatever resources you both own, please sit down, talk with them, help them manage it. They are going to be loving this, and help them get to try new foods, discover new places to eat, cook them a good food, and they are definitely going to love you for that. So this is something what you can do to improve your relationship. Now suppose your Upapada Lagan is in Taurus sign. Now the situation has completely shifted. Aries was a very rigid, strong sign, right? Now Taurus is a very soft sign. So your partner is going to be very soft, but they will be too much focused on their resources, right? They will be too much focused on their money. They will have mismanagements related to money also, fights with family also, but they are going to be too much focused on managing their resources, earning their money, earning their, making sure that their factories, making sure their businesses are running very smooth. So they will be very much focused in it, and you are going to have a little bit problem also, but they're going to be very calm and composed, right? They are going to have a very stable kind of nature, so they will not have a very great sudden waves of emotion. So you can expect a very stable partner, but at the end a very money minded partner. Now the second house from this automatically becomes Gemini. So what you can do, you can help them to learn your hobbies, help them perform their hobbies, go out, travel with them, help them to navigate their relationship with their siblings. That is the best thing you can do. In doing this, you are going to improve your marriage. So it is going to be a great thing to do. Now let's change it up. If it goes to Gemini, if your Upapada Lagan is situated in any house, but the zodiac there is Gemini, number 3 is written over there, what you can do, or what type of spouse you are going to have. Firstly, let's talk about spouse. Spouse is going to be very happy go lucky type of guy, right? They're going to be a little bit childish also. They can speak gibberish at times as well, but these are the type of people or person who's not phased by anything. So sooner or later they'll come back to their ability, and they're going to be very happy go lucky type of individuals. Then, and one thing that you can be very sure of, that they're going to be a little bit selfish. So this is something that you would have to deal with, but also understand they are going to have a very good sense of humor. So you can count on them on having a very good sense of humor. They're going to be very active, but this can also lead to be impatient. So they are going to be impatient at times. So you would have to cope up with their impatience. Okay. Now, what can you do for them? Firstly, help them navigate their relationship with their mother and with their motherland. Help them to set up their home environment to be very comfortable, to be very warm for them. This is something that you can do for them, and they are going to definitely love it. Another thing that you can do for them is you can help them navigate their emotions, understand their emotion, never let them feel that their emotions are very overwhelming, right? So if you can do this, this will definitely help you in your marriage. Now when we move to another sign, so we'll find out what type of partner you're going to get and what you can do related to your marriage, so it improves the situation. Now please understand there are going to be a little bit of changes here and there, because there are going to be different aspects over it, right? Different, it will be situated with different planet. Like if your Upapada Lagna is in Gemini, then you also need to look at the situation of Mercury, because it is going to change things. Same way, now moving up to Cancer sign. If Upapada Lagan is situated in the fourth house or fourth sign, that is Cancer, now what is going to happen? Your partner is going to be very soft, warm type of person. They are going to be very nurturing as well. So these are the type of people you are going to have a very good time. You're going to get a lot of motherly love from your partner. They are going to be very emotional as well. They are going to be crying, they are going to be very pure hearted, and they're going to have a very aesthetic mindset, right? So they are going to dress good, their house will be very aesthetic, they'll be very much inclined in home matters. So you're going to have that type of partner, but this will also be that they will be laid back and lazy and moody at times too, because of the dominance of moon coming in here. That will make them very moody because of the phases of moon, just like they're going to have a lot of phases of emotions, and you would have to deal with it. Now, what can you do to improve this relationship? Number one, you can help them up their skill set, right? That is something that you can do, and this will definitely help you in your relationship. Second thing, you can help them have a very good and very crystal clear idea about their children. Like, many of the parents do not have an idea about what their child is going through, what their emotions are, like what the situation they are in. They are only concerned about them. They just have to go ahead, learn something, go to school, and go to tuition classes, play some sport, or get a hobby. But then you also need to understand what is the mental health. If you can help your partner understand this, it will in turn improve your relationship. So this is something that is a must for you, and you should do it. Also, you can help them get a new education or new form of knowledge. Help them do small courses on the internet. This will also help you improve your relationship. Another thing is, you can help them build a very good self-esteem for themselves. That is also a very good thing. Now let's move it up. If it's Leo, now of course all of the attributes, elements of sun are going to be here. So your partner is going to be egoistic, right? A little bit arrogant as well. They will be very bold and will have a royal nature, because sun in itself is a royal planet. So the royal quality of sun is going to pass down to your spouse. So this is something that you can go ahead and observe. Another thing that you can see about your partners, they will like governing, they would like administering things. So they will see what is happening, how it is happening, but they would be helping, but then they will be helping so that you appreciate it. Because if your Upapada Lagan falls into Leo, you're going to get a spouse who likes, or you can say wants to be seen, wants to be appreciated, wants to get famous. They may be famous also. That is also another thing that you can look at. So you're going to have this kind of person. Now they are going to be very go-getter, and they will have rigid personality as well. So you would have to deal with their strong rigid nature all the time. Now, what can you do to improve this? First, in order to improve this relationship, the best thing you can do is help them perform a social service on a regular basis. You can get them a pet, help them set up their routine. That is very helpful for them, or help manage their health, or if they have certain disease or a disorder, you can help them manage it. This in turn is going to improve the relationship to a next level. So this is something you should go ahead and do it. Then, now moving ahead, what if your Upapada Lagan is in the sign of Virgo? Now, Virgo in itself is a very uh, dominant, very analytical, logical type of sign. So that traits would be passed on to your spouse. Your spouse is going to be very logical, very analytical, they are going to be very organized, very systematic, and sometimes they were too much lost in it also. So it automatically becomes a negative for them also. But most of the time you feel very organized, very systematic type of person. They would definitely perform very well in certain emergency situations. So if there's a problem, if there's an emergency, these are the type of person you can rely on. So very good to have that type of spouse. They are going to be very much health conscious, so they can also have a profession in health field. But even if they are not, they are going to having a lot of knowledge related to medicine. Like, you can eat this medicine, you can perform this. They would going to be having very good idea about gym or yoga or certain or the other form of physical thing that can help you to maintain your health. So they're going to have a lot of idea about it. Another thing is that these are the type of people who are very much lost in their practicality. So you need to help them get out of it. Now, what can you do to improve a relationship if your Upapada Lagan goes in Virgo? The first thing is, you can help your partner get balance. Balance is very very important for them. Help them to improve their image in society. So guide them what they have to do in certain situation, how they have to react, because they are going to be ups and downs. So you need to help them how to behave, how to act, and this in turn is going to improve your relationship a lot. Another thing is you can give them companionship. Just if they feel a sense of companionship with you, it will automatically end up your marriage in a very good state. So this is something that you must, or that you have to do. Then let's talk about Libra. Libra in itself is a very good sign, so all the good attributes are going to come to your partner. Your partner is going to be very balanced, very likable person. So a balanced personality, a very likable person, very humble also. These are the type of people who are going to have a very good financial acumen. These are the type of people who want a lot of, you can say, options. So even if they're going out to eat, they will ask you what type of cuisines there are, different restaurants. If they're buying something, they will search on different shopping platforms. Then they will go for that one thing. So they always want a lot of option. They are going to be very artistic also. They can be earning their money from a financial institution, so that is also a thing. Now what can you do to help them, and in turn helping improve your relationship? Help your partner to get transformation time to time, because they're going to having this very likable personality. People are going to take them for granted, so you need to help them to have that certain amount of transformation in their personality. You need to help them in cases when there's problem, when there's sudden events happening in their life. You need to guide them, you need to help them during sudden events. You can they would be very detail loving person, so you can, whenever you're doing something for them, please go into a lot of detail, or you can have a very deep conversation with them, because these are the type of person who is going to have a lot of deep thinking. So when you do this with them, it is going to be very good. They're really going to like it, and in turn improve the overall relationship or overall marriage. Then moving ahead to Scorpio. So these are the type of people, these are the type of person who are going to have transformation again and again. So once they have certain type of personality, then again there will be a different personality. Their looks would also be different. Something or the other is going to get transformed. That is for sure. They're going to be very secretive. They're going to speak less or cut their word short. If it requires a one line answer, they will give a one word answer. So that type of person, they're going to cut short their speech or even speak very less. Then these are the type of person who loves solving problem. They are definitely there's a term, decoder. So they are the type of person, they are type of people who are decoders, right? They would have a lot of interest in space, occult, astrology, astronomy, something or the related. They would be very much fascinated by it, and they would want to follow it also. Then moving ahead, what you can do to help them? Firstly, you can help them have a very long term plan, long term vision. Help them travel. You can travel with them. They're definitely going to like it. You can be a mentor to them, or you can find a mentor for them. That is also going to be a very good thing. You can help them with their religion, help them in upholding their religion. So this is something that they are going to like a lot and improve the overall relationship. Now let's move to Sagittarius sign. They're going to get a partner that is going to be very well informed, very educated. So even if they're not very educated, they're going to be very well informed. They will have a lot of knowledge on different topics. They can talk about anything. Mostly that type of individual you're going to get. They are the type of people who like preaching a lot, stubborn also at times, but they would be the person who will be telling everyone you can do this way, that is there. And they are the type of people who want to be very idealistic. So they would want to have a very idealistic nature. They will definitely have a good family, and overall personality, if I can shorten it, if give you one word, they're going to have a very nerd kind of personality, so you can look out for. Now, as I've mentioned previously in the video also, it completely depends where the dispositor is going, what aspects it is receiving, the dispositor is sitting with other planets, what is the conjunction. So all of this would change the flavor, because if everybody, all of the people who have Upapada Lagan in Sagittarius are not going to have a very same type of spouse, although there will be a lot of common things, but certain elements would change, certain attributes would change, there would be difference in every single individual. Every chart is unique and you're going to get that thing. Now moving up to Capricorn. Right? If you have your Upapada in Capricorn, you can expect a very stable and a very hard working partner. Right? And they will be very much inclined into their work. They will be working a lot, working all of the time. This you can expect. Then they are going to be stubborn and going to have a very good amount of persistence. They will be very persistent in doing things. Oh, definitely these are type of people who are going to do one job for a very longer period of time. They'll not be job hopping like from one job to another in short amount of time. They're not going to do that. They are kind of person very stable and will work on a single thing for a very longer period of time. Then the elements of Saturn is going to come over here, so they're going to be a little bit boring or serious type of personality. At the same time they can be older also, or if they're not older they will be a lot mature for their age. So that is something that you can expect. Now I think I missed related to Sagittarius what you can help them. For Sagittarius you can help them with their work, what they have to do, help them get a very stable lifestyle, stable personality. That is going to be very helpful for them. Now moving to Capricorn, what can you do if your Rudaha Lagan, or what you can do if your Upapada Lagan is in Capricorn? What can you help your partner with so that it improves your relationship? First thing, you can help them socialize, help them with their friend, help them in their networking. They would be very much inclined to discuss their gains, so you can help them with that. Then they are definitely going to appreciate you a lot. So you can do this. Now moving to Aquarius. When you get Aquarius as Upapada Lagan, you're going to have a very well connected partner or a very social partner. They can be famous also, but they are going to be the type of people who are going to run after money a lot, run after gains. These are the type of people, individuals who want to make a lot of money in a very small amount of time, or these are going to be the individual who would want to put very less effort and earn more money. So money double schemers, and definitely these individuals, so they're going to have that type of person. They're going to have a lot of desires, like a lot of them always running after one thing or the other. They would be never satisfied, unending desires you can say. Now they would be very ambitious also, right? So they are this type of individual, but one thing is that success goes to their head also, so you need to be very careful with this. Now what you can do to improve your relationship, you can help your partner to help a meditative routine, help them get isolated for some time, give them their space, right? Help them discover or reconnect with their spirituality. That is going to be very beneficial for you. Then moving to the sign Pisces. When you have Pisces, then what type of partner you're getting? You're going to get a very easygoing partner, right? They're going to be very easygoing, and these are the individuals who have a lot of faith in God. So they're going to leave a lot of things up to God. They would definitely have a type of, you can say, sentence that God will handle this, I live up to God, the universe will show me the way. That type of individual. Another thing, they're going to have some or the other sort of sleep related issues, like either they'll be sleeping a lot or they'll have insomnia. Something or the other will be odd related to their sleep. They are very generous also. They do not hoard a lot of things, they give out a lot of things. So you're going to get that type of partner, and they are going to be emotional a lot. So very emotional individual also. What you can do to improve the relationship, firstly you can help them manage their health, you can help them manage their overall appearance. You can help them to start something new, take initiative. You can take stand for them in front of people, in front of their relatives, in front of their family. If something is going wrong, then this is going to be definitely improving your relationship. Now I've covered every single zodiac sign. Something that you need to understand, you can also look at the trines from your Upapada Lagna. If it's in Leo, so 159, right? So it is 159, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11, and 4, 8, 12. So your partner would be having a lot of focal planets into this, a lot of planet. Maybe their zodiac, their moon sign is also in the trines. That is also possible. Then certain important planets, their Atma Karka or their main, you can say, Lagna Lord can also be into the trines. So a lot of planets or important planets in the trines. That is also something you can look for. Secondly, don't forget PAC, position, aspect, and conjunction. This is definitely going to change the flavor. So this will change personality. It depends. If it's sitting with Mars, there's going to be different result. If it's sitting with a softer planet like Venus, there are going to be different results. So that is something you need to understand. If you understand this is well and good. Another option for you is to go ahead and take a consultation, so I can personally guide you regarding this. Then if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and share this with as many as people. Please spread the word. It will mean a lot to me. Subscribe, definitely subscribe. It means a lot. I hope you learned something new. I'll come up with new unique topics and help you learn something new. I hope I'll help you learn something new. So I'll come up with a new video. Till then, namaste.